Welcome back, football fanatics. Picture this: Manchester City, the blue juggernaut of English football. They've been stacking up those EPLs like they're collecting trading cards or collecting infinity stones. So, 6 in the last 7 years. Pep Guardiola is a genius. We can't dispute this. Erling Haaland's a goal scoring cyborg. And at the Etihad, it's become a fortress. But hold up, there's a storm brewing. A massive 115 charge sized storm that could rewrite City's legacy and shake the Premier League to its core. Today, we're diving into the world of saga of Manchester City's financial rule-breaking allegations, what they are accused of, and how it will unfold, how it came to be, and what's next for this group. Will they walk away unscathed, or are we about to see the biggest punishment in football history? So grab your popcorn. This is a blockbuster. You won't want to miss it. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's get into it. So, how did we get here? Let's rewind back to 2008. Manchester was a mere mid-table side, the noisy neighbors to United's Red Empire. Then enters Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, a billionaire from Abu Dhabi with oil money flowing like a river. Overnight, City went from scrappy underdogs to global heavyweights. New players, new stadium, upgrades, and sponsorship deals galore. Suddenly, they are winning titles left, right, and center. 3 Premier Leagues between 2009 and 2018. Then a Guardiola-fueled dynasty. It's a fairy tale, right? Well, not quite. See, the Premier League has rules, financial fair play or FFP, meant to keep clubs from spending beyond their means. And in February of 2023, a 4-year investigation, the league dropped a bombshell. 115 charges against City, alleging they cheated their way to the top between 2009 to 2018. 115. That's not a spelling error. This is the biggest financial scandal in English football history. So, what is Manchester City actually accused of? Buckle up, it's juicy. 54 charges say City forged their books, hiding the true picture of their revenue, like the sponsorship deal with Abu Dhabi companies such as Etihad Airways. Were these deals legit, or just Sheikh Mansour's cash funneled through a back door? Then they are failing to report full player and managers payments. So think Roberto Mancini. His paycheck might have had some few creative accounting, adding breaches of UEFA's FFP rules and not cooperating with the Premier League's probe, and you have got a rap sheet longer than a CV receipt. City's response? We are shocked. We got irrefutable evidence. This will all be cleared up. But behind closed doors, football fans, rival clubs are whispering, did they really build this empire on a lie? Now, this didn't come out of nowhere. The fuse was leaked back in 2018 by a German magazine, Der Spiegel, and a hacker named Rui Pinto. Think of him as football's Robin Hood with a laptop, or Snowden with his NSA leaks. So through his Football Leaks project, Pinto leaks emails that allegedly showed City's executives cooking their books. One email suggested Etihad's 67.5 million sponsorship was mostly Sheikh Mansour's money, with the airline coughing up just $8 million. Shady? Well, you bet. UEFA pounced fast, banning City from the Champions League for 2 years back in 2020, and then slapping them with a 30 million fine. Well, City didn't just sit back and wait for this, they fought back. Took it to the Court of Arbitration for Sports, CAS, and they won. The ban lifted, forgotten. The fine slashed to a mere 10 million euros. But why? UEFA's 5-year limit meant most charges were time-barred, meaning they were constrained to try and fit in these charges into the 5 years prior. So City happily danced away, calling it a victory. But Premier League, they don't play by the UEFA's clock. Their rules have no time cap. Well, EPL went down to work. They dug deeper, 9 years deep, starting from 2018. After those leaks, by 2023, they built a case so big it needed its own zip code. Now, fast forward to September 16, 2024. The trial kicked off in London. Picture this: a secret hearing, top lawyers, and a 3 independent panel sifting through mountains of evidence. It wrapped up in December 6 of 2024, after 12 weeks of drama. We shouldn't even watch. Thanks, confidentiality rules. Now, as of today, February 28, 2025, we are still waiting for the verdict. Expected any day now. City hired legal rockstar Lord David Panic KC to lead their defense, and they're sparing no expense. Meanwhile, the Premier League got their own heavy hitters ready to prove City's empire was built on quicksand. This isn't just a football fight, it's a legal cage match. So what are the stakes, you might ask yourself? What's at stake? Everything. If City is found guilty, the punishment could be biblical. Fines? Well, sure, but that's pocket change for a club backed by oil billions. Points deduction. Everton and Nottingham have faced this last season for smaller breaches, so you might expect 115 charges. What does this mean? My expectation is that City will get maybe deducted enough points to get to the relegation zone, or better still, sent to the Championship, or better still, sent to League One. So some say they could even get kicked out of the Premier League entirely. That's our hope. That's our dream at this point. They'll have to start football over, like a Football Manager save gone wrong. And then there's the nuclear option. Strip them of their titles. 3 crowns from 2009 to 2018, plus the latter ones, if the ripple effect holds. So imagine Arsenal or United fans popping champagne as City history gets an asterisk bigger than Haaland's both sides. But here is the twist. Expert and sure. Well, there hasn't been a case of such magnitude in football. So that's why I said experts are not sure. Football finance guru Kieran Maguire says it's less about the 115 charges of separate crimes and more about the big three questions. Did City disguise their owner? Cash as sponsor money? Question 2. Did they lie to the auditors? And question 3. Did they dodge the corporation? So if proven, it's fraud, serious stuff. Well, Maguire says he predicts huge points hit, but stripping of titles is a bit tricky. Rival clubs might sue for lost bonuses or Champions League spots. It's legal chaos at this point. Others like journalist Matt Hughes say the league might avoid retroactive punishment. Too messy to make off, and it's a slap moving forward for the EPL. Say a big fine, maybe a transfer ban like Chelsea has faced in 2019, or points docked next season. So meaning Manchester City start with maybe negative 27 to their name on the table with no games played. So they have to recover in 9 games. They have to recover the 27 points, cover the deficit, and then move forward with the other 29 games. So is this total vindication? Pep stays, Haaland still scoring, and the blue moon still rises again. But the damage to their representative face and public kind of figure thing in the outside world, that's already done. Fans of every club are convinced that City are guilty, evidence or not. Well, I'm one of them. I believe they are guilty. So where do we go from here? As I speak of February 2028, 2025, that verdict is looming. Spring is the word that they've given us. March, maybe April. When it drops, expect fireworks. If guilty, City can appeal, dragging this into next year, 2026. If innocent, the Premier League's FFP rules might get a rewrite. So City has already won a side battle in 2024, getting some sponsorship rules tossed out. Either way, this shakes football's foundation. Will Pep stick around? His contract runs out 2025 with an option to add 1 more year, and he's hinted that he's tired of the noise. Will stars like Haaland jump ship if relegation becomes a critical thing? And what about the fans? Loyal through thick and thin are now caught in this mess. This isn't just about City, it's about the soul of the game. Premier League's the richest league on earth, but can it police its giants? Everton and Forest got punished fast because they are small underdogs. City's case feels like it's moving at sort of a snail pace because of their clout. And with Newcastle's Saudi owners watching, the rules of money in football, particularly in EPL, might change forever. One thing is certain, however, when that panel speaks, the shockwaves will hit every corner of the sport. Will City rise above the storm, or will they bite their blue? Will they see their blue dynasty crumble. Well, drop your predictions in the comments. I'm dying to hear what you think. That's it for today, Football Farm. Manchester City's 115 charges. It's the scandal that keeps on giving. Will they dodge the bullet or take the fall? We are on the edge of our seats, literally, and I'll keep you posted when the verdict hits. If you love this deep dive, smash the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell notification icon. Let's see what we'll cover in the next section, the next episode. I'll keep you posted. Till then, see you on the pitch, or at least on your screens. Peace out.